We are live, my friends.
Wow.
Welcome to Alien World Aquatics. Let me make sure I mute that other one like a professional. And we got people rolling in. I know Big J was just finishing up. And let's see.
I got pop-ups.
Pop-ups.
Yeah. Trying to get rid of them.
All righty. Well, welcome, guys. Thank you for rolling on in. I know Big J was finishing up his stream like a boss with a power beard.
Like
It's
a
funny,
boss.
a lot of people in the fish fam have like this mega power beard, and like I just shaved, so I feel like ridiculous. Like even if I let it grow, I can't grow a power beard like them. But I don't know.
Believe it,
But at
achieve
least
it.
I'm very smooth now.
You are pretty smooth.
Welcome everybody. Looks we got some new faces in the house. We got Colette S. and Rainer Trofer. Welcome to Lauren Ashley. Got some new people rolling in. Welcome to Alien World Aquatics. I am Scott. This is the lovely Paige, and we're going to talk about fish and aliens today.
We never talk about that.
It's true. That's kind of my thing. So we got Griffin rolling in, Colette, Rodders, Teresa, Sand Creek, Anthony Fishy Friends, Rainer. We got Chewy. Chewy said he had some news to share about music and the COVID-19 virus. We got Lauren Ashley, Select Pet, the Thomas C. We got Priscilla over there, like a boss over in Big J stream, making Batman face masks. It was awesome.
That's so cool.
I'm pretty sure that's what she was making over there.
Maybe
tell me if I'm wrong.
I bet they're in high demand.
I bet, but it was cool to have little Batman ones. That's pretty cool.
Definitely.
We got the Hawaiian, the HC Aqua. What's going on? Big J has joined. I was talking about your power beard, sir. I can't have a power beard. Chewy says, did you know that guitar string manufacturer Ernie Ball is making masks as well as Dario drum skins? No, I would have known that information. There's no way. No problem, sir. Heard you had a fun stream over there. We got Alice in the house. Oh, sweet. Priscilla's also got Marvel patterns. Iron Man has always been my favorite. I always love Iron Man. Not only because I think it's the most realistic superhero, like something that could actually happen soon, unlike some kind of like superpowers. And I also I always tell Paige, like I think the ability to fix things or invent things itself is kind of like a superpower. Like someone that can like take apart a car engine and put it back together, to me, is a superpower. I don't know where to begin. I wouldn't know what to do.
I know, right? Me either. Definitely is a superpower.
Indeed. So I cannot get my brand of guitar strings. It's funny, people get very specific on the brand of guitar strings they like, because some are thicker, some are thinner, some have a coating. I used to use ones that had this like coating on it so you can slide your fingers up and down more easily. But I know what that's like there, Chewy, when you get used to your own brand of anything and then they don't have it. It's never good. That's a very good point there, Sand Creek. It would be cool if Teespring offered masks with logos. I think there's a shortage of masks. Cool. So I don't know if Teespring could be doing that, but that's a good idea. Well, we got the Zen Ginger rolling in. Hi, and Pam. We got Pam, Punchy Paints.
Hi, Pam.
Thank you, everyone, for coming on in today.
Yeah. Just on here.
Indeed.
Hi, Teresa. You said hi to me. Hi.
Teresa Cookie. Right?
Yes.
The cookie. Yeah. So I guess I'll start out with some like sad fish news. I was telling Paige, I
Aw.
walked by one of my tanks the other day right behind me where I had 3 half beaks that were doing well and they were coloring up, even getting some good red in the fins. And I was thinking of moving some angels to that tank and moving some fish around because the angels are breeding and they're laying eggs in one of my tanks. But all the other fish keep eating the eggs. So I was going to move them to that tank. And the half beaks are gone. They're just gone. No trace of them. I know that they're jumpers, and I made sure there was no opening they could jump out of. They were doing well. I mean, they were doing really well. They were coloring up and eating like monsters, and all of a sudden they're just gone, just disappearing fish, just gone. I mean, I guess I have snails and I have shrimp in there too, so I guess they could have gotten eaten up, but I hate when I lose disappearing fish. It's just so frustrating. And I love those fish, man. I love those half
I
beaks.
know. They're so
Man,
cool.
I got to get more of them because they were definitely like little miniature arowanas.
They were super cool.
I'm so frustrated, man. I don't know if you guys have that, man. Just disappearing fish, just fish that you don't see die, that they look perfect. And then the next day you come in and they're just gone. They're just gone. Oh well.
Not cool. Kind of like my money.
You got
Money
what?
just gone.
Oh my
I
goodness.
said just like my money just
Oh,
disappeared.
just like your money. Oh man. Hello, Sandy. Welcome. We got Fish Tropic dropping in and Big Tank Hank as well.
Woo,
Hope you guys are doing well. I
woo.
hope you guys like my non-Alien World T-shirt today. I got the Cobra Kai today. I thought it was appropriate. I don't know why.
Very nice.
I like
It's
it.
appropriate every day.
It does say "sweep the leg" on the back. Fish Tropic. So how
Like
many
it's
fish you got left
tomorrow.
from the auction? Well, I mean, I bought the half beaks. They're gone. They died, I guess. And the pleco gone. And the shrimp that I bought are all doing well and having crazy babies. Um, and I didn't buy much other than that. I mean, pistos are doing great. The pistos,
Yeah.
I actually moved into the tank with the angelfish. The 75-gallon right there has 2 little pistos in it, and they are doing awesome. They're so cool to look at, especially that black chin apisto has become bright yellow and black stripe down the middle and some red on the fin and I think the dorsal fin. And I
It looks
love when they
so much
spike up those
cooler.
little mohawks. I think that's one of the things that makes apistos have that personalities. They have that little like spiky thing. They like to, poke up when they're trying to show off, and their behavior is just really cool to see. They're interacting with the German blue rams pretty well. I was actually concerned about that. I was concerned maybe the rams might have a problem with the apistos, but everyone seems to be getting along fine. And those German blue rams just keep getting better by the day. They are just beautiful fish. I know everyone loves those. I know Thirsty Rabbit was
They're so
saying he
pretty.
wants to come see those fish. Yeah.
They're awesome.
Priscilla says they're with the aliens now.
Then it's okay.
Chewy says, what else was in the tank? In the tank was the apistos, actually, some shrimp and some snails, and the half beaks. The half beaks stayed at the top, and the apistos stayed at the bottom, and it worked out really well. And then, like I said, they're just gone. Just gone. They were platinum half beak select pet, and they were totally freshwater. They said that's what I was told by the guy that sold them at the big fish deal, that they were completely freshwater. And I guess if they actually are brackish, I'm going to be upset that I even bought them in the
Oh,
first place,
no.
because I can't stand that when you look at something that you want and then you find out that it's brackish. But I don't know. I really don't know.
Mm.
While it sucks to lose any fish, I mean, it wasn't a big monetary loss. They were $3 a piece, but still, it's not only about the money,
No.
the thing that really bugs me the most when you lose fish like this is like, it's not fish that were struggling to adapt to their new environment. And it wasn't like they weren't eating or had any problems. They literally were eating like pigs. They were coloring up way more than they had before, and then they die? I don't understand. Like, why would a fish get so much better and then
Yeah.
just disappear? You know, um, the apistos in the tank were doing fine until I ended up moving them because I thought I was going to move the breeding angels, the pair of angels that are going at it all the time. I was going to move them over there, and then I just kind of noticed all this was going on, and I don't know. It's crazy that they all disappeared.
Yeah.
Zen says, when I've had fish disappear, usually pest snails cleaning crew. Yeah, that's the only thing I can say is that the snails in there must have got to them. I have a few ram's horn snails in there, maybe 4 or 5, and that's about it. I don't know. But
Strange.
that's never fun when you lose fish and you don't even see them. You know, we got aquaballs joining in, gone in one day. You know, Hank, I don't know because I don't know how long I didn't notice. I think it might have been 2 days, maybe 3 days. And I don't know. Yeah, Pam, they're freshwater. I mean, unless someone lied to me, they're freshwater. Yeah. Oh, we got Funk Norris in the house. What's going on, Funk Norris, my
Josh.
buddy? It's my buddy Josh. If you guys haven't checked out Funk Norris's channel, please go check out that channel and listen to some awesome music. If I can get any of my mods to post that link up for Funk Norris's channel. I know we got 30 people in the house now, guys. Let's get some help over to Funk Norris. If you can, let's show him some love from the fish fam and get some pineapples for him. I know he just passed 100 a little while ago, so check out some cool music from a very talented musician in Funk Norris.
Yeah.
Are the apistos breeding? They get aggressive. No, and they're actually different kinds of apistos. So I have one black chin and one T-bar apisto, and they're both males. And they pretty much don't really care about each other. Even when I put them in the smaller tank together, they didn't really care. They kind of had their own sides of the tank, but they weren't like attacking each other. And one of them is way smaller than the other. So I think the balance of who was in charge was pretty much worked out pretty quick. But I moved them into the 75 with the Angels over here, and they look amazing. They don't even notice each other anymore since they're 75 gallons as opposed to 29. So they don't even notice each other, and there's so many places to hide in that tank with the creepy tree and the rock formations that I have in there. That those apistos are doing great. I mean, that would be the worst. I mean, the pistos are probably the coolest thing I got.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely liked that Blue Phantom pleco. But you see apistos more than you see plecos.
Right. They colored up so much since you got them.
Oh my god, they colored up
cool
completely. Let me see where I've gotten on this. I keep jumping on my chat. I think we've all had disappearing fish. We've also had, excuse me, I've also had that episode where either with a pleco or with an eel way back in the days, that you think they're dead, and you don't see the pleco or whatever it is for like a year, and then all of a sudden you move some decoration around and they jump out, and you're like, oh, they're still there. You're like, whoa. You're like, you're still going strong. Yeah, you're like, yay.
I remember that happened with one of your eels. It was so crazy.
Yeah, it happened. Yeah. Actually, that's true. It did happen in this house. I had an eel, and I was like, he's got to be gone. He never comes out, and move something, and sure enough, there he is. But yeah, fish dropping is right. It bugs you because there's no bodies. Yeah, just so I can't anytime a fish dies, I kind of I net it, and I always take a quick look and try to see, why, investigate why it might have gotten sick or hurt or something like that. You just try to see what's going on. But when you have nothing, it's kind of frustrating, and you just realize you just don't have those fish anymore, and they're just gone. I don't know.
Abducted.
Appreciate that, Zen Ginger posting the Funk Norris channel. That's really cool.
She's so quick.
She is quick. She is quick, and the Lucky Seahorse has been posting some really good fish pictures of some of my fish on Instagram. You got a picture of one of my dwarf gouramis that is just unbelievable. I mean, I keep looking at that picture. That is so unbelievable.
Which one? The blue or red one?
The red one, the one that's like red and blue and everything in it. I mean,
Mhm.
he just looks amazing.
Mhm.
I wonder if I can actually pull that up for you guys to see. Yeah, I may as well. Let me pull this up. Let me do a share screen, application window, Chrome tab. Here we go, share. And and the Nacho Libre stuff. Hey, take it
I had to
easy.
put it there.
Um, but look at this guy. Look at this awesome gourami,
Hey.
my friends. Look at this. Isn't that amazing? I mean, and that's a $3.99 fish from
Really? Was it that
PetSmart.
cheap?
$4
I
from
remember when we
PetSmart.
got it, but damn, I didn't
But he
know
didn't look like that when I got him. He didn't look that good.
they always color up a lot in your tanks.
I also think it has to do with lighting too. I mean, I really do think when you get
Yeah.
those better lights on some of these fish, they just pop. And also, I think feeding bloodworms and feeding brine shrimp, um, that really does help bring out the colors in them. And I can't even believe how good of a picture this is. Like, look how awesome that is. Like, that's so ridiculous to see all the striations and the patterns
Mhm.
and the tails, and it's just a crazy fish. You can see, I believe, maybe you guys can call me out if I'm wrong, but you can see how his head has a little like bump on the front. That's
Mhm.
like I believe that's called a nuchal hump, kind of like the flower horns get, and it shows that he's the dominant male in the tank.
Mm.
So I think between him and that powder blue one,
Yeah, you mean dominant between him and the other gourami?
yeah, but he also might have felt dominant in the tank he was in before. I had him in a tank in my 70-gallon tank with a bunch of guppies and roseline barbs, and he did great in there. But I think he really has popped more in this 75. It's just
Yeah.
amazing.
I like them better in the 75. They stand out a lot more.
Yeah, you get to see him more, and I just think it's such an underrated fish. I think a lot of people, um, they want to spend a lot on a fish. I think if you want a fish that has some good color and you don't want to spend a lot, I mean, look at that.
Yeah,
Four
these are
dollars?
beautiful.
Four
They're
dollars?
beautiful.
I mean, it's a good fish.
We should get more of those.
I know, right? I mean, there's some really cool gouramis in there, and they seem to get along with the angelfish really well. I think they're very
Yeah.
similar. They haven't gone after each other. They don't even care. I mean, so I think that's a really good mix. I mean, I have two blue rams, gouramis and angelfish, and they all get along really well. I think that's a really good mix of fish for beginners, even. If you're not looking to spend a lot of money, I mean, angelfish are cheap, gouramis are cheap, and
And you got a bunch of
the
eels in
blue
there.
rams are not that expensive either. I mean,
I love those blue rams.
I know. It's just sometimes I see ones that are just like and I just pass on them. But I just feel like um, uh, whenever I see a really good blue ram, I'm just like, oh, you're mine. Got to bring you. I'll find a spot for you, man.
I feel like you've gotten all the good ones. You have so many nice ones.
uh, uh, uh.
Do you want to show the blue one as well?
Do you have a
Or
picture of that also?
I think there's
And
one on
Fuck
there.
North said we did pass 100, closing on 150. Going to reveal
Woo!
Cody's cat in our next video. All right.
Don't miss Cody's cat.
Much thanks. Yeah, guys, if you guys can help out the Funk Norris channel, it'd be awesome, and I think you guys would like it too. I mean, that's some good stuff over there. Griffin Fishroom is 149. Someone sub to Griffin Fishroom, man.
Come on, guys.
Give him that 150.
I know how you like to be.
Thomas C didn't even try Pam. He knew it couldn't beat Zen to the links. Hey, what's up, Small Fry? Welcome. Oh, I like that little channel icon there. That's cool.
I like the name. Small fry.
Big tank and many small fish is the way I like to keep fish. It's interesting you bring that up, Chewy. That's kind of the way I've been drifting off. The first fish I had in here were the big cichlids, the big blood parrots and the South American cichlids. I like those, I guess, because they stand out more, but I do enjoy, like you are saying, babe, a lot. Like, you like the tanks that I set up that like when you look at it for a while, there's always something new to see. There's always something popping out.
Yeah.
There's something you got to search for.
Yeah, for
Kind of like a
sure.
Where's Waldo of fish tanks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Like,
it's not so hard to see the fish or shrimp or whatever. It's like everywhere you look, every corner, everywhere, there's something to look at.
mhm,
So,
yeah, yeah. But let me pull up that blue one
I know
for
you
you
like
guys.
to make the like community tanks. A lot of small fish, but a lot of them.
Sweetheart, I'm not seeing any of the blue ones you put up
I
here.
posted a blue one.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, yeah, but I guess it's
Oh,
not
here it is.
as impressive.
Yeah. That's not, I don't think that's the same color that you see in person. Like that looks more green
It
on my
changes.
screen.
Yeah.
And it's just a cool picture you got of him looking at himself in the reflection. That was really cool. Um, but yeah, he looks powder blue. If you see him in person, that's a powder blue completely, not a green that you see there. That looks like almost like a green chromis, which is
It
a
changes
saltwater
though.
fish. But look at these guys. I mean, that's not fake. That's like what they look like. You know what I mean?
It's
Like that's not,
insane.
I mean, those look like painted fish. That's a picture of my fish tank and my fish. I think that's crazy how
Yeah.
those fish are not even saltwater. Those are freshwater fish that just look, they look unbelievable. I mean, they just look absolutely,
I
as
stare at those fish
the
so much.
king of DIY would say, absolutely phenomenal. That's his catchphrase pretty much. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah,
I
for
just love
sure.
those things, man. I just think the thing with blue rams is, at least in my experience, is keep them warm. I keep them I have 4 blue rams. There's 2 in a 75, and there's 2 that are in a 60, and um, I keep those tanks between 80 and 82 degrees. So you got to keep them warm, and they definitely color up. And I think also having the right amount. I mean, having just 2 seems to really, and especially I think I have 2 males. They kind of go at it once in a while, and they kind of, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I think they enhance the colors of each other, because I think when they're trying to puff up and show off their colors all the time, and be like, no, I'm the dominant one, I think it makes it stand out more. But that could be bro science. I don't know. But I like having a pair of those in there, not like a whole bunch of them. Um, that way you can really let their colors stand out versus the other fish too. Uh, uh, what's up, Fishy Fun has joined us. I don't know if I said hi yet. Coolie Loaches. What are we talking about, Coolie Loaches? I don't know about that. I hate how YouTube has made it where you can't click on the name in live chat and go to the channel. I know. They did change that. You can't just do these, pineapple for pineapple anymore, as they say. Try to go into those things. But with the help of awesome mods, they can put links up to the channels that we're trying to promote anyway. But I do know what you mean, how it's frustrating that you can't just click on that and go to their channel anymore. You got to actually type it up and find them. Zen says, Scout, what kind of filter do you have? Could they have swam up or into it? Nah, that tank has only sponge filters. I actually only use sponge filters and Zis filters. And actually, you know what? I do have one hang on the back running right now on a quarantine tank, on a 20-gallon quarantine tank. But that's about it. And there's no shrimp in that tank.
You
But
don't
yeah,
like to
I
use those.
love small fish now, and I love shrimp. So I've tried to make it so that all of my filters have no chance of sucking up any small baby fish or any shrimp. Any ghost shrimp? No, no ghost shrimp. There's some cherry shrimp in there, not many. Literally, maybe 5 to 6 shrimp in that tank. They're just culls that I just threw in there to help be, part of the cleaner crew. But they are good suggestions people are throwing out.
Yeah.
Thomas C. Look at Thomas C. throwing down the Instagram for Alien World Aquatics. Whoa.
Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Thomas D is on it.
Well, we got 2 more for the Funk Norris. Very nice.
Yay.
Uh, uh, uh. That happened with my ex too. Interesting. No bodies usually means cleaning up crew jumped or nocturnal feeding catfish in the tank. No catfish. I mean, it's got to be the ram's horn snails and the shrimp that just went at it. But I don't know. Live and learn. We also look at that. The Zen Ginger putting up
Oh,
the
thanks,
Instagram
Jen.
for the lucky seahorse.
Thank you.
Rainer says my cats eat everything that jumps out of my aquarium. I'm sure. And I did
They're just
think of
waiting
that.
there.
I did think of that. And one of the things that there's two things I did to prevent the possibility of those things jumping out. So I know half beaks hang out at the top, and I know they are jumpers. So I did two things. Number one is I made sure there was a cover on every single, hole in the top of the tank. There's no way they could have gotten out there. Number two, I put a nice layer of duckweed and frog bit on the top. So there was not much space for them to jump out of either because of that, which I think helps a lot of people. If you have jumpers in your tanks, put a nice layer of frog bit or duckweed on the top, and they'll be way less likely to think about jumping out. In my opinion, I think that's been very, very helpful for some of those jumpers. Oh, but Pam, I didn't realize we were talking. Nobody ever did find a body. Wow.
That's why I cracked up so hard. Just so
Oh
funny.
my goodness, Pam, you're so hilarious. You crack me up.
You don't own any tigers, Pam, do you?
Oh well, I know. Yeah, I like the tiger thing. Yeah, feeding
Figure
exes of
everyone will
tigers.
get
It's
that
hardcore.
reference.
Rodder says select, but I thought it was just me having a problem to not being able to see other people's channels. Yeah, they changed that recently, where you can't click on the side little 3-button thing and go to their channel anymore.
Oh, you can do it.
Yeah, they changed that because people are trying to just do these like I'll get you if you get me kind of a thing, and it's like those things never last though. I mean, a lot of people will do that in those things, and they just like end up unsubbing from you or something.
I don't get that. It seems like more work.
I know. I try not to be part of those. I mean, I guess it could get me a couple more, but
But then you'll lose them. Like
yeah, then you lose them, and then I mean, if they're not interested in fish or UFOs in the first place, they're not going to stay. That's not the ones you want. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, do you own a tiger? Let's see. Oh wow, I am behind on the chat, my friends. Let me see if I can catch up. Let's see. When I find when I shine a flashlight, I get better colors than from the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's going straight at them. But there are lights you can put suction cupped to the side of the inside of the tanks that actually might give you that nice side light. I keep one of those little miniature side lights inside one of my, actually inside my paludarium, so that it lights up the bottom back of the tank a little bit because it is a little deeper. That's the tank right there. It's a 36-gallon bow front, so it's not filled up all the way. So sometimes the light doesn't get down as easy. And I wanted to see the beta and the shrimp a little better, and it has the cool little color changing lights. So like part of that tank is like purple or green or things like that, which I think makes it more alien and things like that. But I do need to get some of those foggers going in there, and I have been researching these. I believe they're called electrolysis sterilizers. I was looking at Steenfot Aquatics, Bob Steenfot, and he had this little gadget inside of his tank that was creating like a cloud of fog, like fog in a fish tank. And I was like, that's crazy. I was like, what is that? And apparently it helps sterilize the water. And he was like, I don't know if it's true or not. And I'm trying to find out if those things are legit because they look really cool. It looks like you have this like alien fog in your fish tank, which I think is really neat. And if it helps, prevent diseases or help the quality of the water, that's even better. But
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a gimmick. I don't know if it's just something that just looks cool and it just actually doesn't do anything and people are making money because it's a new fish gadget. I'm enticed with all these new fish gadgets. So I don't know.
You can be Inspector Gadget of the fish world.
I know, right? It's fun playing with gadgets for fish stuff.
Gadgets intimidate me.
Let's see. The humps will be there with males when they are the only male of their type, as there's probably no females involved. Yeah. Dwarf gouramis are weak. They die easily. I've had pretty good success with them. I did lose one when I bought from PetSmart. I bought 3 of them. I bought the powder blue. I bought the red one you see, and another almost solid red one. The solid red one didn't do too well, but these are doing great. Some people, I don't know, it depends on what water you have, I think, too. And a lot of people have certain fish that just don't do well for their fish rooms. And, like, I don't know, for me, platies just don't do well. Swordtails and platies. Guppies do great. Swordtails and platies, not so much. Zen Ginger Pam is a tiger. Well, man, you talking about gouramis made me notice I'm missing a blue one. Oh no, missing fish around the fish world. One of the things I think is important, I guess for me especially, I think it's important for me is I would consider myself still a beginner to intermediate fish keeper. I would not consider myself advanced, and I think, full disclosure is important. I don't think it's a good idea for me to be like, oh, my fish room is perfect. No fish ever die here. Everything's perfect all the time. I think that's unrealistic.
Nobody can say that. Nobody should be saying that.
I think a lot of people tend to only show the good stuff or only show their best fish. And sometimes, we lose fish. And I think sometimes we're hesitant to show that because, they might think like, oh, you're not a very good fish keeper and maybe you don't know what you're doing. And, maybe that's true. But I think it's important to at least be open about what happens in my fish room so I can kind of bring you guys on the journey together. Even if I make mistakes or if I lose fish, I'll always be open with you guys about that and let you know what's going on. I don't know.
I think it's a big part of the hobby.
Oh, nice. Sand Creek found it. Found it. We're good.
Oh, good.
Very nice.
Nice.
Have you had albino paradise fish? I don't buy albino fish, Big J. I don't know why. I just don't
care
do
for
it.
those.
I just don't care. I don't know.
Racist.
Jeez. Ooh, we got a new one. We got Chronicles of Chris's Fish Room. What's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Glad to have some new faces in here. Been following on Instagram. Great stuff. Awesome. I hope you've been following the Lucky Seahorse and Alien World Aquatics on Instagram. There's some good stuff on both of them. And I'll definitely have to follow you back there on Instagram Chronicles. We'll go check you out right after the stream is over. Wow, it is already 5:02. I want to be going about a little before 5:30 today, guys.
Better catch up, baby.
Man, you guys are awesome, man. Sometimes I'm like, man, what am I going to talk about after I'm done with my fish stuff? And, man, the chat with you guys is amazing. You guys are always so responsive in the chat, whether it's fish or aliens, UFOs, mysteries, grammar. What else did we get on? I mean, there's so many fun topics. You guys are also responsive in the chat.
Heater discussions.
Heater discussions get heated. Fishy Fun says coolies are disappearing and reappearing fish. That's for sure. I'm not big into the coolies anymore. I don't know. I'm just not. I feel like if you're going to do that, get an eel. Go all the way. Get an eel.
I love eels.
I'm 198 on Griffin. All right. Oh, gosh. The chat. The chat has been jumping so fast here. Oh, my goodness. You guys are unreal here.
You see Bob made it to the chat and Fish Room Fever.
I have not made it down that far. We got Dragon Lair jumping in. What's going on, buddy? Cichlid 23.
Cichlid 23.
Man, I'm trying to get down in the chat, guys.
Doing great.
What's going on? Boo. You scared me. What's going on, James? Oh, actually, I got to ask you some questions later, James, about angelfish. I know you keep a lot of angelfish, and I have angelfish that are breeding and laying eggs on my Zis filter, and I was gonna take that pair out, and so they could just mate. But the male that my female has been mating with is not the best male, not the best looking male that I have in the tank.
Ooh.
And
Gosh.
if the female is definitely down to be breeding, can I just put her with any male that I want and it'll just work out? Or does it have to be the male that's currently kind of been paired up? Since this is my first time breeding the angels, I kind of wanted to see what I should do because I do have a much better male in there than the one that's been breeding with that female. But I don't know if it's going
Maybe
to be
she
more of a
doesn't think
struggle,
so.
huh?
Maybe she doesn't agree with you.
That's the thing. Maybe the
She's
female
like,
likes
I
the male
chose
she
that fish.
has.
I like that one
I don't
better.
know. Um, see, like, no fish died in the making of my next video. Fair enough. That picture would be nice on a T-shirt. I was thinking the same thing. I think that would be a really cool
Yeah.
T-shirt. I might have to hand off the picture-taking responsibilities to the lucky Seahorse
Hmm?
because you are so much better and your camera's better. And
Maybe
I
it's
don't
just my
know.
phone or whatever. I don't know.
I don't know, but you're just really good at like using the filters for Instagram and just knowing what looks good where and how. So I don't know.
I don't
I don't
know.
know.
You can
What's
do it,
going
baby.
on, Bob Kaler? What's going down, sir? Good to have you here.
Wow.
30 watching, 20 likes. Woo! You know what's interesting? I've only gotten to 50 likes one time.
What video was that?
I don't even remember. It was one of our first.
Was it our first stream?
It was one of our first live streams. One of the first three, I think. Um,
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, where are 50 likes?
Priscilla says she's been keeping and breeding fish for 10 years, got fresh and saltwater, plus I manage a fish store, so I'm in advanced and I lose fish too. That's nature sometimes. Yeah,
Yeah.
I try to.
Baby, can't hear you. Your volume
Sorry.
went
Yeah, I hit the button. I think about that too, Priscilla. Sometimes I think, that's just what happens. But then I'm also like, man, I bet I did something wrong. I try to always think, what did I do wrong first, as opposed to think, it's just nature or whatever. The only time I really go down that path is if it's like a fish that I've had for 2 or 3 years, and it's like a small little tetra that's just kind of lived its life cycle, and you can tell it's just getting old. Then you kind of think it's just nature. But if I just have all three fish disappear and they looked beautiful, that's when I think I must have done something wrong. I don't know. Woodpeckers. Just teasing Thomas. Red-bellied woodpecker just showed up. We got some nice cardinals around here lately. That's the only cool fish
Oh,
we got.
yeah.
And we got owls. We got lots of owls at
Fish.
night. You can hear them.
And scary, scary squirrels.
Yeah, there's squirrels that make crazy ruckus in my backyard that makes you think there's like a mountain lion coming out of the darkness.
It's a single squirrel,
It's a
but they're
single
scary at
squirrel.
night because they're moving all the leaves. I'm like, it's a family of deer or something, and you're like, it's one squirrel.
All right. I think I've actually gotten down to the bottom. Oh, wait, here, hold on. I did see Fisherman. You can try getting her away from the male you don't like. She may pair with the other one. Yeah, I think I might just try it. I might just try the other male and just see what's going on.
The one she mated with, you don't like as much because what, the colors?
His color
not as
patterns are just
bold,
not
or
nearly as good as one of the other males that has such crazy orange all over the top of his head and kind of like a black mask. Like I don't know, it's a cool pattern, and I just kind of want to. I don't know. I'm hoping to get
she
more
might
of
not like
those
gingers.
characters. Huh?
She might not like gingers though.
Oh. Oh my goodness, that's funny. She's a ginger.
I'm a ginger. I don't like ginger. Sorry. I
Fair enough.
shouldn't say that.
Oh man. The other question is once they lay eggs, do I have to pull the eggs out, or are they good parents that will take care of them? I know crebensis can be pretty good parents and take care of them after the first couple spawns. I know with almost any fish, the first couple times they spawn and lay eggs or have babies, they're not the best parents. A lot of the times they end up eating some of them, but after a couple go arounds, they end up being good parents. And I was wondering if angels are the same way, James, or do you always pull out the eggs to their own tank? I have no sound on my desktop, so it's fun to watch and try to figure out the topics. What's going on? Why do you have no sound?
He lost his phone or something.
Oh no! What?
I don't know.
Man.
I'm sorry, Bob. Oh, Priscilla's sweet.
Yeah, you learn by doing it. If you do something unintentionally wrong, it's not your fault. Yeah, I know, but I also don't want to let myself off the hook, Priscilla. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like I shouldn't just be like so quick to be like it wasn't my fault. I feel like I should try to be a detective and figure out what I could do better. I don't keep fish, they keep me. That's true. You do have some fish tanks there. You got some fish tanks there. So, yeah. By the way, Scott and Paige, you got that. Good vibes. Hey.
Yes, good vibes all around.
Off to WD-40, my laundry door, to see if I can get in.
Oh my god.
What is happening with the strange struggles?
Dang.
I've lost my phone again. Tired of looking for it, so no sound. Have you checked your car, sir? I know sometimes you stream from your car. Maybe you put it like up on the dash of your car and you got out and you didn't realize it. I'm sure you probably checked your car, though. That's probably the first place you checked.
Not a good feeling to lose your phone.
I know, but I know you stream from your car, man. Maybe you just put it up on the dash and it's just not in a spot where you like normally look. I guess I could ask someone to call, but who to trust? Anthony's, that's why I'm glad I had to have a company phone, Bob. I use it to call my personal all the time. All right. Can go either way. Okay, fair enough. I think I'm just gonna try it and just see if they'll be good parents or not, and see how it goes. Because I mean, those eggs literally they get laid and the eggs get eaten by the other fish in less than 2 minutes.
So sad. You got the video.
And I know you were so sad that they were getting eaten.
Video.
And, it's interesting. I look at it two different ways. Like I was telling Paige, I don't like that the female is like, I guess, trying to shoo away the other fish and they're eating her eggs. But then the other flip side is all the other fish get a very nutritious meal. I mean, fish eggs are definitely going to be a very, very nutritious meal for anything else in the tank. So I look at it two ways.
Yeah.
I don't want it to be like I'm just doing it on purpose, but it's good. Gingers are cute, just like the lucky seahorse. She is so cute.
Priscilla, you're sweet.
I love it.
You're beautiful.
Chick!
Thank you, Priscilla. Super sweet.
That can be true too. Some females may be that choosy. I let angelfish select their own mates. Interesting. Yeah, I wanted to see what you guys do. If you let them select it or if you kind of, pick for the best traits. Message me your number, Bob, and I'll call if it's not on silent. Everyone's trying to help you out.
Yeah, we gotta help Bob. He's always helping
everyone. Messenger. I'll help Bob. They're saying Bob should send Thomas some of his fish. James got you, Bob.
I noticed Thomas has posted some cool pictures of his new puffer and some other fish.
Cool. Be honest, Instagram is very new for me. I only set it up less than a month ago, so I don't spend much time on there, to be honest. So I don't know. I'll check it out more. I do like it because I only use it for fish stuff. I only look at other people's fish channels, and it gives me good ideas. So we'll see how it goes. Bob's, I don't hear a phone. What are you laughing at? Tell me what your
I don't know. I
barking.
think I'm looking further down in the chat.
Go for it.
Everyone's just trying to help Bob. This and Ginger's like, check under clothes somewhere, lol. Thomas C. 1-800-PANTLESS. Here's Bob's number for everyone to call.
What
Then
about
like,
like the laundry room pants that are in the laundry room right
oh
now
no, not in the washer.
in the wash?
It was on a tub of algae wafers last time. That's what Bob said.
Not good. No phone ringing.
Ah, is it dead? Or is it just silent? The one place you don't think it is. Oh, you found it! Yay!
You got it?
Yeah, Bob said I found it. Thanks, Anthony. Yay, Anthony!
1-800-PANTLESS. Here's Bob's number for everyone to call. Wow, that's gonna lead you to a sketchy phone number.
The Bob Exotic.
Bob Exotic. Oh my God. Jeez. And Punchy, is that your phone, or are you just glad to see me? Jeez.
Oh boy.
Wow.
I'm
Don't
so
have a. It was on a tub of algae wafers last time. Fair enough. Chewy says it has to do with also what you want in characteristics when you buy angelfish. Remember at that some point them may be related genetically.
bless.
That's true also. The guy that I got these angelfish from breeds, I mean, thousands. I think thousand. I mean, there were I've never seen that many angelfish in one place. Just thousands and thousands of angelfish. So that's a possibility, but there's so many that I'm not sure. I don't know. Facebook calls are super loud. Good job, man. But that's my plan for fish for, I guess, the next few days is get those two angels that I'm gonna figure out which ones I want to pair off to put in that tank and see.
Wouldn't
if I
it be
can get some
interesting
babies.
if you took those two and they didn't mate because she misses the other one, like her original boyfriend? Like,
Yes.
what if they don't end up meeting?
Then
Are
I
you
have to
gonna
take
like
them out.
switch
Yeah,
them?
yeah.
You
Then
gonna
I'll switch them out. But I'm gonna think on it for a little while. I'm gonna think on it and see what I want. Because I mean, I'm not like trying to create some show quality angels or anything. I don't know. Well, Bob Exotic is Bob's new name to go with his mullet. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
It was plugged in charging, but I laid it down in the dish drainer,
This
not the
trainer.
counter. Jeez. See, I'm glad you got in, man. Okay, I'm back. I had to spray WD-40 and Jimmy the lock for 5 minutes to get in. Glad you got in.
Good job. Success.
Oh, that's funny, Zen. Tiger Barb King.
Yes.
That's funny.
That's good.
That was my
nice
stage
name.
name in college. Wow.
You guys are
I'm not
funny.
good at sexing fish. I usually Google. Dragon Lair, I can't wait for Bob's mullet. Yeah. Paige said she wanted me to grow a mullet too.
For sure. I did not say that.
Maybe like a rat tail. Remember
I would
that back
still
in the
love you
day?
though, regardless.
I'm
Regardless, I love you.
gonna do a rat tail.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a rat tail. It'd be so hot.
I remember those. People had those like like in kindergarten, elementary school. I remember those.
Mm. Yeah,
Baby, you would look cute no matter what you did with your hair.
I would not look good with a rat tail.
I mean, I'm not recommending it. I'm just saying.
Plus, it is what you know about how a judge would judge those angelfish as to the way it is judged too. Yeah, so I'm not trying to make show angelfish, and I don't know. I just want to make good ones. I don't know. It's already growing in. Good, Bob. Very
Luxuriously.
By the way, Scott, my angels have switched off and bred with each other in the same community tank. They switched back, so it's possible.
Wow.
Okay. I'm gonna think on
I like
this.
to
I'm gonna
change it
think.
up.
You know who I should really ask about this is Aquafunk. You know, Aquafunk is pretty much our angelfish master of
Oh,
the fish fam that I know of, and I should actually ask him what I should do.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll message him on Facebook and see if I can get some advice from the Funk Master. Thomas C says Cycle 23 now is clean underwear.
Oh, wow.
He goes commando. I can't go commando, man. Nah, I can't do that. Need some protection from the zipper, you know? You never know. My black marble angels and brother were brother and
You never know.
sister. 1/6 of the babies were deformed. Interesting. That's another thing. That's the other thing is like I did get another angel. I have in that tank I have 5 koi angels, and then I just recently put in another angel. I guess a black and white angel. I don't know. I don't know.
It looks like a zebra
It looks like
angel.
a zebra basically. So I might be able to do that, but I have not figured out if that zebra looking angel is a male or a female yet. I have no idea.
How do you distinguish, baby?
There's a couple of different ways. I know if they get that nice nuchal hump, usually they're the male, and I think it does have to do with the size or the length of those fins. I'm not sure. I really have to get. I don't know. I want to ask the experts first again before I just go ahead and tell you that I'm right because I'm not 100%. Anthony had a rat tail when you were a kid. Bring it back. Used to breed angels like they were going out of style. Okay. Yeah, I know a lot of people here would be doing angels for a long time, and it's just that I stayed away from angelfish for so many years that I didn't think they would be as cool as they are, and I'm in love with them now. So
I know. I'm so glad you have them. I always thought they were pretty.
they are very pretty. My hand is up, Scott. I made all my beer money in college breeding and selling angels. Cool. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people here can do this. Funk called me yesterday, thought for sure I was in trouble. No such luck. Oh man. I can read articles. Okay. Just put them tighter into a 20 high with clay, cone, slate, or wood, or sword plant. Feed them heavy with frozen and do cold water changes, and they will get down. Okay, good. That's good advice. Yeah, so it's Priscilla. They're in a 75 right now with the other fish that are in there, and I was gonna move them into that. Yeah, I think that's a 29 gallon. I think that's a 20 gallon. Either way, it's a smaller tank that they're gonna be able to be closer to. So that's a good idea. I paid for high school books breeding angels too. Jeez.
Wow.
Bob, you want to rub in your beard? Oh gosh.
Yeah, I remember that.
What's up, Scott's Aquatics? What's
Nice
going on, man?
one. Hi, Scotty.
What's going down? I gotta wrap this up, my friends. Let me get to the bottom of the chat and wrap it.
You're not allowed to leave.
I gotta wrap it. Mm-hmm.
You're not allowed to leave.
Well,
I bet if everyone were to take a vote, they'd vote you to stay.
angels are a-holes. That's funny. Friend you on Facebook. Got you, buddy. I'll get you, Dragon. I'll get you later today. Let's see if I can get down. Nice serious convo about several topics. Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, 75 is a lot of room to get away with from each other.
Yeah.
It's true. So yeah, I'm gonna put them in there. I love that 75. Let me move my camera.
You gotta put some music on for them.
This is my 75 with the creepy tree back there. And let me see if I can show that for a second. So I do have all my awesome stickers going on. We got the Fish Room Fever, the JH Aquatics, Fish Tank Barn, Q Aquatics, Fish Fam News, more JH Aquatics, and the Chattanooga Ed. Hopefully I want to fill up that whole side with stickers. So if anyone's got stickers to send, let me know. And we'll get you on that little spot. But I love that tank. That was a gift from the Lucky Seahorse. It was one of the coolest tanks. But yeah, they keep breeding on. Oh, actually, you know what? I guess you guys can't see very well. This is the female. Come here. Oh well. Well, there's a female here, and I'm pretty sure this is the male that's been breeding with. And they keep laying eggs on the actual Zis filter. It seems to be a nice smooth surface for them. They like it. I kept a pair of silver veil angels with tetras and a 55 that would raise their young naturally. Very cool. Woo! Check out the Zen Ginger. That is true. You have stickers. Sweet. Have your people contact my people, Bob. There we go. Welcome back. Have your people contact my people. Huh?
You forgot about me.
No, it's showing the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I'm going to snap in a Z formation.
Whoa.
Oh. Alrighty, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks for the fish talk today. I guess no alien stuff today. That's okay, though. Some people probably prefer.
Well, some fish got abducted, so that's alien.
That's true. That's true. Fish got abducted. They're just missing. Oh, I guess the other thing that I did is I actually had to do a little switcheroo of two fish. I had to move a geophagus that's in this tank. Oh, God. This tank.
There you go.
I moved him into a 44-gallon tank with a rainbow fish because he was getting parasites in his stomach, so I'm going to treat him. And I moved an African cichlid, a blue African cichlid, into that one, and he's doing well in there. So I did a little switcheroo. All right. What's going on with you, baby girl? Though, what you gonna get? When are you gonna get your fish?
What?
We gotta get you some puffers.
I know.
You know, when can you go back to the local fish store?
Kind of fell through because there weren't many puffers at the big fish deal, and then the quarantine thing. So it's kind of hard to do that right now.
I wonder if we should eventually just end up ordering you the exact puffer you want.
It's not a bad idea.
It's just it's different than getting a small fish. I mean, a puffer's, I don't know, and maybe this is a discussion for another time. But I think that I'm scared to ship puffers. I feel like puffers might be hard to ship. Maybe I'm just making that up. They got to be shipped all the time, but I just feel like I'd be scared. I don't know. I'm more skittish to ship them.
But I mean, are the fish stores all are they open or are they closed? I don't even know.
Some fish stores are open. I know one of our local fish stores, like Aquatic Creations, is letting one person in at a time.
Yeah.
Dan has puffers. Dan's fish has puffers. I think he said. Well, I know Paige does not want the ambush puffers. She wants the puffers that are going to be more active and out and about, not the ones that sit there and have a 44-gallon tank to themselves and they just sit there.
Right.
Hey, you know what, Griffin? Don't bring that up right now. We ain't got time. You can't. I'm trying, man. I would love to get some seahorses.
I know. That'd be
get that girl a puffer and get a room. Will do.
Thomasy.
All right, guys. I think I'm going to drop out of here. I got some other stuff to take care of, but thank you for coming in. Thank you, my love, for being part of the stream. I know it was last second able to make this happen, but thank you very much. I love you.
I love you.
And we will catch you guys next time. Here. Absolutely. Next stream will be
weekend holiday. Whoever celebrates.
Indeed. All right. I'll be there to see you guys. I'll see you guys on Saturday after Dr. Black. And have a great day, guys. Yeah, Tuesday after Dr. Black. So thanks, guys. Take care, and we will catch you later.